In this video, you will find out how to import data from a file to an SQL Server if you have one already. Hi, my name is Adeta and this channel is about data analyst work and what tools he or she is using. So if you are interested in that, subscribe to my channel. Press the bell notification icon if you want to be notified when I upload a new video. And as always, less talking and more doing, therefore go to my desktop. In order to import the data from the file, you need the data, of course, and an SQL Server. So for example, I already have an SQL Server and the data for me is this simple file. So this simple file with product ID, date, zip code, units, revenue, and country. And I have to say that you have to be very careful about this separation of decimal numbers if it is for you comma or dot. So it has to be the way it is for your computer locale. And for me right now it is comma, so I have to go to my server. On databases, I have to press right button and create new database first of all, or if you have the database already, so you can import the data in it. Now I have to call it, for example, test, and nothing should be changed here. Press OK. And now if I expand databases, so here I have my new database, and now pressing right click, I have to import data. So I need to go to tasks and import flat file. Since for me is a CSV file, so CSV and TXT files are flat files. Now I have to press next and I have to locate this file that I showed you before. So for me it would be CA sales, for example. And here I have new tables name. I can change it, but it takes the file's name, so for me that's okay. Table schema 2, if you have another one, you can choose whichever you need. And now I should press next. Here I can preview my data, so see if everything looks okay. Now again next, and here I have to determine what are the columns data types. So for me everything looks okay except for date. I would like to have only date, not daytime. So here I have date. Then for the text columns, I can choose, or I can leave this NY chart 50, but that means that this column can have maximum 50 symbols, and if it has more of, for example, 51, the last symbol will be truncated and you won't be able to see it in your data. So for me I think 50 is okay. Now press next, press finish, and if everything okay, here you will see the results. And if you have an error, you can read it, and as I said, usually it depends on the separator of decimal numbers. So okay, I can close it. Now I should refresh the server, so select the server and press this refresh arrow. Again, go to my test database, tables, and here I have my C sales table. If I want to look how it looks like in the server, I right click this name and choose select top 1000 rows. And here I have everything what I need. Even this date is like date, not date time. So everything looks very good. And here I can write, for example, some other query like select product ID, for example. And I would like that it would show me the sum of revenue by every product ID. So I write sum revenue, call it revenue, from the same table, and execute it. Oh yeah, I didn't use group by. Group by product ID. Now I should execute, and here I have all the product IDs and the sum of revenue for it. And since I can apply this step like sum operator, so I should call it function, so it means that this revenue column contains numbers, so I can use the operations like sum, average, count, and so on. And that's it. Now you know how to import data from a file to an SQL Server if you have one, and if you still have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Next time I will show you how to do the same, but when you don't have a server. So if you don't want to miss it, subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon if you want to be notified about it. Have a nice day and see you the next time. Iki!